changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time.
Heraclitus said it all. The only thing that is constant is change. Regal Imports has occupied the same office for the past 31 years. Last August, I was informed that the whole office tower was to be vacated and that all tenants had to move out to make way for a massive town center development. I was one of the first tenants taking the space just after the building was completed. I have enjoyed one of Vancouver's most beautiful vistas, a 180-degree mountain view that is more than spectacular. I am a creature of habit, as I believe most of us are, and it is a challenge for me to adapt to new circumstances. However, I have the attitude that my true measure is based upon my reaction to things that challenge me. I spoke with my controller, Mark Hardikoff, and we both decided that moving offices presented an opportunity to implement positive change. He then suggested that the new offices should have a wet bar and exposed concrete ceilings and pipes rather than ugly ceiling tile. When Mark mentioned this idea to me, he was greeted with one of my usual less than enthusiastic responses. He then proceeded to argue his case, and to his surprise, I liked it. A few days later, I expanded his initial thoughts by adapting a WeWork office model with a casual lounge environment reminiscent of Starbucks. Our new offices will reflect a more modern, positive, and streamlined vision. Change is exhilarating and exciting once you get beyond the initial impact. Change begets more change, and the ball just keeps on rolling and opening up new avenues for creative thought. While looking over the office blueprints, Mark mentioned that some of the layouts did not accommodate him in the same manner as our old offices. After a bit of discussion, I told him about my theory of evolution and explained that we must adapt to the new environment and find new ways of using space without looking backwards. We must fit ourselves into the future because the future will not adapt to us. The change of office also necessitated a change of staffing requirements. I could operate more efficiently with less staff. So again, I needed to step up and make the appropriate changes. Now this was really difficult because I like the people that I hire. However, as the owner of the business, it is my obligation to do what is best for the business, no matter how hard that might be. It was difficult to tell people that the changes that I envision did not include them. However, Regal Imports must move forward, making appropriate changes and facing the future challenges with excitement. I have taken on change with a vengeance. This is what every business owner needs to do. I have adapted this attitude into my personal life. I am an antique collector. My home is full of wonderful collectibles. I drive antique cars and am becoming an antique myself. A few days ago, my '87 Jaguar was acting up, as all British cars do. Now, I have cared for this car for over 20 years. I have poured so much money into it that I would honestly be appalled if I added up the expenses. This car has had more rusty parts replaced than almost any car in existence. It went in for major service every 2 to 3 months, and yet I was prepared to overspend because it was elegant, sentimental, and I could afford it. Last week, I was told that my beloved Jaguar needed a very expensive valve job. I shocked everyone who knows me when I told my mechanic, who has watched me throw good money after bad for lo these 20 years, to take the car and scrap it. I finally made the decision that should have been made many years ago. I put aside all emotions and made the right decision. This is the way business owners need to think. Move ahead. Don't be caught up with emotion. Make practical decisions that will work well into the future, and don't hesitate.
Rock and roller.